Good afternoon, sir. Tell us what you think about the rioting and demonstrating going on today.
Um, it's not good. I can understand why they're rioting and they're angry and whatnot. They have a lot of people from other countries, Mexico, Dominican Republic, Cuba. They have a lot of their family here, and a lot of them here are illegally. Now the United States wants to send all the ones that aren't here legally back. And I look at it like this: if they've been here a certain amount of time and they don't have a criminal background, I think they should become American citizens. I think Trump's pulled his weight a little bit too heavy with the American people and, of course, the illegal aliens. So I can understand why there's an uproar and rioting. It shouldn't be going on, but it's happening. Only thing I can hope for, and I think since Trump's been in office, I don't think he's done a very good job. He's put a lot of people out of work.
Did you vote for him?
I did vote for him. I have my regrets, though, that I did vote for him. He did do a pretty good job the first term, but he had a lot of big people backing him, and he was playing following the leader the first term. But he's put a lot of people out of work. The tariffs are putting the small business owners out of business. It's hurting the economy. I've seen it on the news. He's bullying China, even though we're good allies with China. He's bullying them.
But do you think it's fair that China charges us tariffs and we don't charge them?
No, we should charge them tariffs. Yes, that is correct. But I think what are we charging China? 130% tariffs or something?
Not sure.
I just think Trump really needs to focus more on the American people and getting people back to work, and instead of cutting jobs. I can't believe he cut the Department of Education, and he wants to do away with FEMA now. And
You think FEMA should stay in place?
definitely, that is a major federal agency that we do need in America during disasters, tornadoes.
Do you think there's been any wasted money, and if so, how much in FEMA?
I believe there's been some wasted money in FEMA. I couldn't tell you how much. I just think they should keep FEMA in place and possibly do a little bit better job on when they're putting the money out, looking the cases over a little bit better so unwanted money isn't going to people that don't need it. You know what I'm saying? Where people do need it. Definitely.
What do you think about Biden?
Joe Biden, his whole administration was a joke. The whole 4 years he was in there, he really didn't do nothing for our country. The country, the whole 4 years was like at a standstill. The only thing I really thought that he actually had in place that was good was the environmental global thing where we protect the global, the bill, with the global warming and whatnot. I forgot the bill that they called it. It was $750 billion bill that I don't think actually got through. But Biden didn't do a good job, no. I'm glad to see Biden out of office. But Trump, I don't know what happened to Trump.
So you don't think Biden was doing a good job? You don't think Trump's doing a good job? In retrospect, who would you rather see in office now if you had the power to change it? Would you leave Trump or would you put Biden back as president?
Oh, that's a good question.
That's a tough one, isn't it?
That's a tough one, yeah. I might say Biden because the only thing Trump's doing right now is he's making a lot of people lives live in hell. I mean, all the federal cutbacks. Now he wants to cut back on Medicaid and welfare. I can understand maybe welfare, but there's a lot of single parents, single mothers and fathers out there that have 2 or 3 kids that need food stamps, a little help from the federal government. And this is what I don't understand. I heard it on the news. All them federal dollars that we're taking out of the economy, where's it going? Where's all that money going? Okay, he's cutting this, he's cutting that. Is it directly going back into the federal government? I don't think so. I mean,
what would you like to see happen to the money that they're allegedly cutting from spending?
Trying to help homelessness, open shelters.
Tell us a little about you. Are you homeless?
No, thank God. No, I do have a roof over my head. I live right over here in Embassy Mobile Home Park. I do work. I work for an air conditioning company up in Clearwater, but everybody's like they say.
Are you an air conditioning expert?
No, I actually work in the office. I'm not EPA state certified.
You're not a tech.
I'm not a tech. No,
but do you know how to fix air conditioners?
I know a little bit about ACs. I used to do installs, but I didn't go to school to get my EPA when I should have. Basically, I'm glad I got a roof over my head.
Do you work for Todd's Air Conditioning?
No, they're just right up here. I work for Clean Air, Heating and Air. They're up in Palm Harbor.
Okay.
I don't know if I should have said that, but I guess I'm all right, huh?
Doesn't bother me.
So I just think a lot of things that are happening right now in the world. In other words, the United States has all this money, but we can't get it right. When are we going to get it right? When are we going to help the homeless? The homeless. When are we going to feed the hungry? When are we going to take care of our own instead of taking care of others? And that's one thing about the Biden administration. They gave so much money away to other countries. It wasn't even funny.
What do you think about the new bombing campaign between Israel and Iran?
Wow. That's I don't know the whole aspect behind the war right there, but I know what's going on in Gaza and Israel. Is Gaza part of Iran or no?
No.
So Israel's actually got two wars going on. They're fighting Gaza and Iran, right?
Well, I think the Gaza battle is pretty much over. Now they're just withholding food, is my understanding, and they have some kind of shipping blockade.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, but I just think that the federal government and the president of the United States should concentrate more on jobs, helping people out, putting money in the economy to help homelessness, put shelters, get these people off the street. Just start helping the American people. I think we have enough money in this country to do that.
How long have you lived here in Clearwater, Florida?
Oh my God, I came here originally in 1971 from Michigan, so but I did live in Michigan for almost 5 years during the 80s, and I came back in 86. So I've been here ever since I came back. Last week of 86, I came back to Florida. I've been here ever since, you know what I mean?
What's your name?
My name's Gary, by the way. But so what do you, I mean, now that you're interviewing me, what do you think about all this that's going on?
Let's let our viewers comment on that. My job is just asking the question. So
Okay.
let's pose that question to the people watching the video. Please comment below
Right.
and let Gary know. Gary, would you like to give your phone number in case anyone wants to follow up with you?
Oh, I would not. I mean, I would. That was good, but that was good. So basically, this is going to YouTube across the
Presumably worldwide.
really well. So
It's not live. I'm going to upload the video after we finish
right.
it.
I don't know. Is this going to hurt me by doing this?
I don't think so.
Right.
I got interviews with a bunch of people on here. I haven't heard about it hurting anyone.
Right. But like I said, I did vote for Trump. I don't agree with everything he's doing. I mean, in the beginning, it seemed like everything was going well, and he starts cutting federal jobs and doing this and doing that and whatnot. So we're living in a tough world right now, and it seems like it's getting tougher. It's not getting easier. It's not getting easier at all. So
how much is the lot rent at Embassy Mobile Home Park where you live?
Right now it's $740.
$740. That's lower than some places.
Yep. And
what a moneymaker it is for those people, huh?
I'm telling you, it is. But I mean, the owner, he's been there a long time. He's a good guy. Have not met him. The management in there is good, but put it like this: the cost of living has gotten so high in Clearwater. I used to be able to make it on my own. If I didn't have a roommate and had to go out and get me an apartment, it's like $1,500 a month.
Yeah.
For one bedroom, it went from $600 to $1,500. That's a lot of money I'd be dishing out every month in rent. So
a lot of demand to live here, I guess.
I know, isn't it crazy? What's happened? This used to be the best place to live on earth. Honestly, it isn't anymore. Where we're dealing with hurricanes, high cost of living, high population. You know what I mean? Traffic's getting worse. The laws are changing. We have tough law enforcement.
What do you think about the Largo Police Department?
They're good. I mean, I think the Largo Police Department is good.
What do you think about the Clearwater PD?
I think they do a decent job.
How about the Pinellas County Sheriff's Department?
I think they do a pretty good job, yeah.
What about the security Pride Security that is in charge here at Tri-City Plaza?
I think they do a wonderful job. Whenever I'm in this plaza, I see them cruising around, and they seem like they're doing their job. That's for sure. But only thing I can hope for is, a better world for the Americans and all the war that's going on in across in Europe. And
do you have an email address that you'd like to give in case anybody wants to reach out to you?
Nah, I don't want to do that. But you make a good news guy. I tell you, good action news guy. That's for sure. I normally don't do this, but I will do this, for you for the YouTube channel.
Oh, it's up to you. If you don't want to, you don't have to.
So in other words, if I tell you not to post it, you won't?
Oh, I'm going to post it, but just don't give the email address. I can turn the camera off after the interview. You can give me your phone number if you want, and I won't put it on.
Right.
The only thing that's going online, the only thing that's going on YouTube is what's happening when the cameras are rolling.
Right. But yeah, I'm glad that I'm doing this sort of interview. Like I said, I'm a hardworking guy. Don't commit crimes, and just trying to.
Have you ever been arrested?
No,
Never in your life you've been
for
arrested?
public drunkenness. Yeah,
How long ago was that?
I don't want to get into that on the YouTube channel. You know what I mean? Maybe I shouldn't have done this. I'm kind of wondering, But yeah, I can't do the interview much longer. But I want to thank you for, you know what I'm saying.
Yes, sir. We appreciate you participating.
So how many people have you interviewed so far?
Quite a few. I'll give you my business card with the YouTube channel on it. You can check it out.
So let me ask you this. So how many people you interviewed? Do you make money on that, or?
I make not much at all so far.
Right.
I need to put more content. I haven't interviewed people in a long time,
Mm-hmm.
but I've been meaning to, and I had a little time to kill today, and you seemed rather outspoken as I was leaving this establishment here, so I thought, you know what? Let's get this guy on camera.
Right. One thing I don't want you to edit. Can you take the embassy part off? Maybe I shouldn't have said that. You know what I
With
mean?
the mobile home park?
Yes. Can you take that out of there for
Well,
me?
you didn't give your lot number.
But still, I'm kind of maybe regretting even doing this, man, because I don't want nobody to get up. Am I still on?
Yeah, it's still recording.
Well, can you
But-
cut that off?
Yeah, I'll turn it off.